Man, it is a windy day, but it's still video day. So I'm out here in the wind. I hope you can hear the video. It feels good though. I hope I can knock it out. Um, Thank you for everybody that's been watching the channel and stuff like that and checking it out. Hoping that you're getting something from the content. But we can just get into it. So recently I just been realizing that I might having to like cut off more people and more people and more people, because in order for me to get to where I'm trying to go, everybody can't go with me. And I mean like really close people. Like, so it's like sometimes you'll hold on to people that probably don't, that you probably shouldn't be holding on to people. I know I've been guilty of that. Some people probably watching this probably been guilty of that. But at some point it becomes weight, and you just can't afford to keep carrying it with you, and you wondering why you're going through the stuff you're going through, or you wondering why you're feeling the way you're feeling, because you haven't completely freed yourself yet of the weight that you need to let go of. Also, you have to also keep in mind that these people really, they're not thinking about you like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, and it's not. I don't think it's so much as personal as that they can't afford to either. So, but I feel like we've all been growing up with this idea. Even I mean, you may think I'm talking about friends or coworkers. This can be family too. You know what I mean? This can be family. That you grow up with this mentality that family has to stay together. Family is important. You know what I'm saying? We can't let go of all this type of stuff. But the older you get, the more wise you get, you realize that everybody is not going to understand you in the family. That's the black sheep thing in the family. If you're the black sheep in the family, you might be better off just letting go of that weight and moving on with your life. It might be better for you. It might feel weird. But I know of just only like 2 people that I can literally, maybe 3. I know 2 or 3 people that I can really count on right now in a pinch. You know what I'm saying? If something really happens. And that's not a lot, as I mean, I appreciate it, and I'm there for them as well. But that's not a lot when you out here and you getting advertised different things about family. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I got this big family, this big loving family. Everybody don't have that. So you have to understand that and realize that's gonna play a factor in your growth and development. You know what I'm saying? Your family members might not give a damn about you. You know what I'm saying? And you need to understand that. I don't care if you grew up with them. I don't care if you spend the night at their house or whatever like that, growing up. But at some point in our lives, everybody go their different ways. And we had to accept that. And we had to turn that focus even further in on ourselves to continue our growth and to continue our ascension. I mean, honestly, like, really think about who checks in on you, you know what I'm saying, from time to time. And like I said, it's only about 2 or 3 people for me. But if you're watching this video, really think about it. Like, really think about who checks in with you or checks on you or whatever like that, versus who you check on to and who you are there for. I told you it's winter. And do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Think about it like that, because you know what I'm saying, maybe that's an uneven number. Maybe you check on more people than people that check in on you, and you have to keep a tally of that. You got to keep knowledge of that, so you can assert your energy more evenly. You know what I'm saying, more evenly and more, you know what I'm saying, more precisely. And it's like this same thought process that got me feeling like, you know what I'm saying, like that I don't really fit in, you know what I'm saying, to traditional norms or traditional rhetoric or whatever like that. Um, that's why I feel like, relationships didn't work out for me. And I think it's funny that that whole long path that I took in relationships led me right back to where I am now. You know what I'm saying? By myself, depending on myself, being reliant upon myself. You know what I'm saying? And it makes me think like, maybe I should have been doing this the whole time, and maybe I did waste time, but I don't, I don't really, um, I don't really bother with worrying about it like that because also I feel like some things happen the way they're supposed to happen anyways. But that's also a funny thought that I had. Like, what I'm saying, I went through all these relationships thinking that, and I did a video on that before too, thinking that that relationships were the key to life. Relationships are not the key to life. You know what I'm saying? More understanding of yourself is the key to life. More improvements that you can make on yourself to make yourself more valuable to this world while you're here. That is that's the key to life to me, because that's the only thing that's going to propel you forward in life. Because relationships, they always pull. It's always a tug of war, it's pull and push. You know what I'm saying? It's always never 100% focused on one person. It's always just some going back and forth between who the focus is going to be on, and you don't have an opportunity to fully grasp. You know what I'm saying? Grasp on what you should be doing for yourself. I mean, I'm teaching myself Spanish right now, so, and I've been on that. I've been teaching myself Spanish for going on maybe 2 months now. That's probably the longest I ever really stuck with it in my whole life. And I'm gonna keep sticking with it. And it's just funny that, what I'm saying, that it took me to, my self-isolation. It took me to be in self-isolation or worldly isolation to notice, to pick that language up and to make it a part of my life, saying that my name is Miguel, you know what I mean, and I am biracial. So, you know what I'm saying, nobody, that's what I mean, the relationships I had, nobody really pushed it on me. Like, you know what I'm saying, pick up the language, learn it. That's something that I had to, no matter all the relationships I had, friends, family, love, nobody pushed me to learn a second language. And that's something that I'm doing for myself now, is learning that second language. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm just happy that I'm on that road right now. And yeah, also, um, I've been getting like tested a lot recently. Last week was just a gigantic test. I didn't know how I was gonna get through the week. I didn't know. Well, I had faith that I would, but it was just, I don't know if people watching this just have like, I'm pretty sure they do though, crazy type of weeks, crazy set of occurrences happen to them, and through those moments you just have to like stay strong, stick to the knowledge yourself, don't get too down. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your eye on the sparrow. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eye on your goals, keep your eyes on your life, and just press forward. And knowing that you putting in what you need to put in for yourself. Um, because at some point you only have so much control over a situation where you have to just kind of do what you got to do and then let the cards or the chips fall how they gonna fall. And that was a week like last week for me. Like, I did as much as I could, still feel like I was falling short, but I got through it. Like I said, it's one of those weeks that you can testify to anybody. That, you know what I'm saying, it might not look like, you don't know how you're gonna get through it, but I said, if you stick through it, you keep waking up, you keep getting up and going, doing what you know you're supposed to do, then you know what I'm saying, you'll make it through. You know what I'm saying, something to happen. You know what I'm saying, something normally does happen. So that's what happened to me, and that was what happened to me last week too. Also remember, like you're the main character in your life. So when you watch TV shows, you know they have main characters. They have characters that the show is named after. Of. When you wake up every day, you're the main character of your life. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you're going through, no matter what kind of problems or whatever, I feel like your fears and your problems seem bigger and more important. You know what I'm saying, than what they should feel, because you are the main character of your life. Like those results directly impact you on a personal level, because you're in your vessel. You know what I'm saying? This is happening to you. So you also have to just realize, you know what I'm saying, that you're the main character of your life. You also have to treat yourself like you're the main character of your life. You have to take care of yourself like you're the main character of your life. And a lot of people ain't gonna understand that, because people walking around you, people that you deal with, they're the main characters of their life. And that's how the world is working. Everybody is the main character of their world. You have to assess the world like that. You have to understand the world like that when you go out in the world. So you don't misunderstand a person, and a person don't misunderstand you. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of understanding the world, is that's how it works, that's how people think, and it's just a normal way of life. We can get a semen retention, you know what I'm saying, report, a semen retention update. So as of now, I hit 5 months last week of semen retention, and I don't know if it's just because I hit the month mark or whatever like that, but I've been getting up like faithfully at 6 a.m. But I got work at night. My body just been getting up. It don't even matter what time I go to sleep. Like I usually pop up at 6 a.m., start moving around or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Ready to, deal with the day or whatever. Also I think I've been dealing with conflicts a lot easier in my day-to-day life, except for one situation that I didn't handle well. But I think counter to that though, I've been having, people play and joke with me maybe a little too much. But like I said, on semen retention, you know what I'm saying, just being a strong masculine man, now that I found this, it's just like you let it roll down. You don't take it too personal. You laugh, you kind of joke back a little bit like that, because I'm the type of person normally, like if you don't know me, I really don't want to joke around with you if you don't really know me and stuff like that. But recently I've just been, laughing and, letting it go. And I think, Sombra Del Piso, he definitely, help out with that too. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, you have to have some tough skin, and definitely my skin is getting tougher. I'm not being as reactionary to certain things or taking things personal like I used to. Like I said, except for one situation, but I feel like that is a giant leap, because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people think that everything, every insult, every slight deserves an equal or more impactful response, a more impactful reaction, and most times it don't. Most time it ain't even that serious. So you have to keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying, to keep peace within yourself. I mean, the world's gonna be the world, but in order to keep peace within yourself, you have to realize that these are just choreographed, telegraphed attacks on you that you can either take seriously or just laugh off and move on with your day. At the end, most time people, they'll realize it or not realize, and they won't, bring up stuff like that, or, what I'm saying, try to play with you in certain ways. But yeah, definitely dealing with stuff that, I had an instance that I was ready to, I've just grown. I really just grown. Like situations where I would text back hurtful stuff, or I would not show up for something, you know what I'm saying, or come in with an attitude. I've had that happen to me this week where people assume that I would have an attitude or have a visceral reaction to something, and I'm just cool. I'm just chill. Like, they can't even feel it. I'm not even giving off like a confrontational energy or response to anything, and they notice it. They're like, oh, he really ain't bothered. There you go. I've been pretty unbothered lately with everything. On the semen retention topic, like, you have to, and I've been guilty of this recently. You have to expect daily, and I've been growing and learning in this too myself. You have to expect like cold stares or funny comments, or, you know what I'm saying, just people acting weird towards you, because you have to keep in mind that you are, if you're on semen retention and sobriety in earnest, like I've been for the past 5 months, you have to realize that the world is noticing it energetically. If they not getting a direct message from the universe, I don't know how it works on the other side anymore, but they know that something is different about you. Everybody knows that there's something different about you, and like I said, you have to expect, you know what I'm saying, conflict. And like I said, I've been guilty of not expecting conflict when I know that I'm abstaining from a lot of stuff that runs this world, that keeps this world in rotation. Like I said, I'm not pleasuring myself. I'm not engaging in any sexual activities. I'm not smoking. I'm not drinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm facing life head on every day. And the best metaphor that I could come up with to that is that you go into somebody's house, that you get invited to somebody's house for dinner or drinks or whatever like that. You show up and you don't eat a plate, you don't eat a piece of chicken, you don't eat a piece of bread, you don't drink a soda, you don't watch the TV, you just sit there and exist. And you have to look at it that way. If you're in somebody's house and they've, you know what I'm saying, they've cooked food for you, they've, you know, provided entertainment for you, and you're not partaking in any of that, then yeah, if you're at somebody's house, they're gonna feel a certain type of way about that. That's the metaphor for semen retention and sobriety, because this world, we're in the world, we're at their house, and we're not eating anything. We're not watching any TV. We're not taking in any entertainment. We're not partaking in their drinks. We're not partaking in any of their foods. So yeah, I've been not expecting any negativity, but negativity, you're gonna get hit with negativity, because they're gonna perceive that as disrespect. Oh, you don't want to have sex in this world. Oh, you don't want to pleasure yourself in this world. Oh, you don't want to have drinks. You don't want to do drugs in this world. You have to look at it that way. And that's the way that the world's set up. And with that being said, it's going to be the end of this video for today. It's video day. I appreciate everybody that's watching the video. This is definitely going to be a new format, but it was definitely a more comfortable format for me to kind of punch in my ideas instead of trying to do everything in one take. Shout out to Sombra Del Piso. He is a friend at this point to me. Yeah, he's a big time editor, so I'll be editing these videos. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like the video if you enjoyed the content, if you like the format. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely easier on me, and if it's easier on me, I'll be able to provide more content as it comes to me. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I hope you're able to take in something, you know what I'm saying, from the video. And if you do, like, subscribe, and comment.